Hello, beautiful Pisces. It's time for your weekly reading, May 24th to 31st, 2021. As you can see, I have two decks here because I want to have double the chance of giving you some good, assertive reading today, one reading. But we have lots of cards here because I like them to have a chance to, if something really wants to assert itself, then it can be coming out double when you've got two decks. So that makes things kind of more exciting. Although, believe it or not, I have not had tons of double cards in these readings so far today. But what we have had in these cards today is too many of the Three of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. Sometimes all three together. So that's not fabulous. But I have shuffled like a lunatic to make sure that, you know, the cards have every possibility of being well separated. I am not just doing this bit of shuffling here and now in front of you. I do a good bit off camera also because I want to make sure that everything is well shuffled. So I'm going to do a little bit more here because we want to make sure that it's well done. And I am pretty darn sure these cards are about as shuffled as they could possibly be. It's really interesting though because the cards happen in cycles, and when they are meant to be a certain way, they come out that way, whether I like it or not. So I'm going to do a 12 card reading for you. Let's see what you've got. That's a nice start, the Chariot. I thought I was going to get through without one of those bloody Three Swords cards, but nope. If it's meant to be, it is meant to be, no matter what. Did you see that Strength popped out and I shoved it back in the deck, but it still came because that's the way it works. Okay. The Chariot is one of the power cards of the deck. I totally love this card with a passion. It is a card that means you have the reins of your life. The card has no reins. You don't even need the reins to steer your life. You're in the driver's seat. You're the master of your own fate, so to speak. And that is a very exciting place to be. Some people never realize that they've got this power and capability, but you do, and hopefully you realize that you do. Because there's nothing you really can't do as a human on this planet. Even when things look like you couldn't possibly turn them around, you absolutely can. You are an amazing being, and you have incredible power. I'm sorry I sound so terrible, but I have these horrible, horrible allergies, and I feel like my head's going to explode because we've got all this pollen. It's springtime. But I will be fine. I'm sorry I don't sound that great, though. Okay, so we're going to flip to a couple of aces here because you've got two beautiful aces. Two of my favorite aces together because the Ace of Cups is overflowing with passion. It is the beginning of something you're going to be passionate about, something wonderful, beautiful, phenomenal, something that you can bring into this world. It could be the passion of you want to create something. You want to learn sculpting, and then you want to put it into action and create that sculpture. You have passion for a certain area of business, and you want to create a company, and that will bring that into action. You have passion for the love of your life, and you want to create a family together with all this passion and beauty that you have. So you will take the actions that are required to make that happen. So passion and action together are the things that create the world in which we live. It's the most exciting thing you could ever want to have. Now, this could be specifically about an action, something you have an idea to do. Maybe you want to start running every day, or you want to do something very active in that kind of a way. Something where you're doing something with your hands, maybe making something. Anything you want to put into action. And this is about passion, the inception of passion. Maybe you're meeting the love of your life. That would be really exciting. The only person in this reading is the Queen of Cups. So maybe this is you, Pisces, because it is a water sign, the Queen of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So if you are this person who's very intuitive and is the type of person who could run a good home and a good business with lots of people skills and passion and is loving and quite personable and intuitive, then perhaps this is you. But if it isn't you, it could be somebody that you're going to meet, somebody that's going to be the beginning of this beautiful love. Who is to say? It'll be different for each of you. So if this is you, keep your eyes open for new love, something or anything you're passionate about. It doesn't have to be a person. It could be really pretty much anything that causes you passion. I'm trying to not blow my nose. I'm trying to just not be super loud here. But okay, let's see if this plays out where I don't start having a sneezing fit. So let's see what we should tackle next in this batch of interesting stuff. So here we've got the Eight of Cups. So there's a missing cup here. And if you feel you need to pursue the missing cup, maybe that's something you'll do. But don't forget that you've got all these cups on the go, and you don't want to leave them behind or neglect them or anything. These could be different things for different people. They could represent people you're passionate about. They could represent your work, your business, if you're passionate about it. Whatever it represents, you don't want to go off and find the missing cup and then lose the cups that you have. So everything needs to be taken care of. So you're juggling. It's like so many people, you're juggling. And you're trying to juggle, I'm going to guess, work with something else, investment or time to be healthy. Like you need to go and do that running program, or you need to go and do an exercise thing, or yoga, or get proper sleep, or eat better, or whatever the case may be. But you're juggling, trying to do all these things that are so important, and there's not enough time in the day. So you need to figure that one out. Then there's this guy. This is probably also work related. You're working, and you're a little defensive. Things aren't always easy. But you're working away, you're doing what you need to do, and you're trying to balance these things out, and you're going to find the way to do that. It's not an easy task, but you will find the way. Here we have this sad, sad card, and this can be baggage that's, been part of your life for a long time, something from the past. It could be something that's going on currently that's making you really sad. This can mean monetary loss or a health issue. I mean, that could be something that's concerning you, causing you torment. But I'm going to guess that this is very temporary. I'm going to guess that this is not even baggage from the past. I'm not sure why I have that sense. I mean, it'll be different with each of you, but I'm getting the sense that this is something that you're worried and upset about currently, but it's going to be short-lived. Maybe it's a temporary health or monetary glitch, but it's all going to work out just fine. So here's somebody, you, hanging on to something. For me, I get this card because I think I hang on to my kids too tightly. I have to realize that they're getting older. They're going to go off and do whatever they want to do. But I realize that, and I'm not really that concerned that they're going to do whatever they want to do. I'm not trying to dictate what they do in life. But I would love to always live near all of them. And since there are 4 of them, that is not the easiest thing to achieve when people are adults and trying to go their own way. So this is how this asserts itself for me. For you, it might be talking about money. Maybe because there's some kind of monetary glitch. You're hanging on to every penny right now. Or maybe you're hanging on to doing things in a bit more of a healthy manner to achieve better health. Something of that nature. Whatever it is, you're hanging on tightly to something, and sometimes that's a bad thing, but sometimes it's a very, very good thing, a necessary thing. Then we've got the Wheel of Fortune. Fate is marching in to take care of something for you. Can mean that it goes either way, but I usually find this card to be very, very lucky. So if there's something that would require luck or a good twist of fate, I say that's usually what's going to happen when this card comes out. Whatever this is, it could be something like, I'm just going to throw this out there because this is not a reading for one person, it's a reading for lots of people. So here's something that could be the scenario. Your heart is pushing in the direction that you've met somebody. You've got a home and family. Say you're married and you've got kids, and you've got this love interest, and the decision is to go off with that missing cup and have this love affair, or to stay with what you have already committed to. And, you know, I'm going to tell you that the thing you've committed to is what counts. I mean, unless you go about it the right way, especially where kids are concerned. If you don't want to be somewhere, go about ending it the right way, not going off and having an affair or something. That's just my opinion. I mean, we all have our different opinions, or what we view morality as, or whatever. But when there are multiple people involved, you know, you have to take everybody into account. You know that. That's one thing that could cause trauma, trouble, torment. We like to follow our heart. But you know what? We can make a decision, and you will be surprised what happens in the future. You don't have to follow every whim. I know that's not easy, you know, and that might not be what it is for you. I'm just throwing one of the many scenarios out there that it could be. It could be many things. But I want this to go away for you. I want you to feel strong. You do have strength in your back pocket, a very, very important card, one that doesn't show up as often as you might think. When you have strength, you have the eternity symbol over your head. You've got inner strength, where your kindness and your compassion and your overflowing decency and caring can move mountains. I mean, it really can. You can overcome anything, no matter what it is. Pisces, you guys have qualities that nobody else has. You're a little off the beaten path. And those qualities are very, very special and make you incredibly unique and intuitive and have kind of a magical quality about you. So I want you to focus on the positive, not the negative. I want you to go into the world this week and have a beautiful, beautiful week. Don't worry. If you have any concerns or questions, send me them. My email's below. Take care, and everything's going to work out. Talk to you soon.